Welcome to our mindfulness practice for this week. This is an opportunity to just sit and to be here in the present moment. This is a self-care practice that I encourage you to remember doing regularly whenever you are feeling anxious, have a lot of thoughts running through your mind, or simply when you want to relax and be with yourself. This may be a new practice for you, and I encourage you to try it out today if you haven't done this before. If you don't wish to practice today, you may sit silently for the duration of this meditation so as not to disturb your classmates who wish to engage in this practice. Thank you for taking time out of our class and your day for this practice of self-care. Now, find a position that best serves and supports you. I suggest taking an alert but relaxed posture with a relatively straight back, hands resting on your thighs, feet on the floor. You can take some deep breaths here. The in-breath through your nose and slowly exhaling through your mouth. Let's do that several times. Feel free to close your eyes or lower your gaze. You can do this anytime during the day. Sometimes our breath gets ragged or tight, and taking a few deep breaths can quickly help us get into a more relaxed state. Notice your breath as it enters your nostrils and exits your mouth. After you've taken a few deep breaths this way, allow your breath to take on its natural rhythm, in and out of the nostrils if you prefer. As you sit here and breathe, you may notice thoughts or emotions arising in your field of awareness. This is perfectly natural and normal. If your mind is feeling particularly busy today, that is okay. There is no failing during meditation. That is why it is called practice. Just bring a kind and non-judgmental awareness to the thoughts or emotions you may be experiencing. If it helps, you can name them and then allow them to drift off, like a cloud in the sky. Thinking, worrying, or planning. And return to your breath as you experience it in your body, as it comes in and out. The breath is your anchor. You can always return to it whenever you get lost in thought. If your mind drifts many times during this meditation, simply return to your anchor of the breath. You can stay with your breath during this meditation, but you can now also explore other sensations in this moment if you wish. Let your senses be awake so you're listening to the sounds around you, listening inward so that you're listening to and feeling the body. As you do, you might notice the places that might want to let go a little bit right now. Maybe there can be some loosening and softening in the shoulders. Maybe you can soften your hands or relax down through the belly. You can feel the breath also deep in the torso. Become aware of sensations throughout your body, listening to and feeling the whole moment. While you might notice other experiences, the sounds in or outside the room, feelings of being warm or cool, an image of a future event, sensations of hunger. They can be in the background without drawing you away from here-ness, from this moment. Be aware of the difference between being inside a thought and being awake, senses open, present. If any particular sensations become strong and call your attention, allow those sensations, instead of the breath, to become the primary subject of mindfulness. You might feel heat or chills, tingling, aching, twisting, stabbing, vibrating. With a soft, open awareness, just feel the sensations as they are. Are they pleasant or unpleasant, or perhaps neutral? As you fully attend to any sensations, do they become more intense or dissipate? Notice how they change. When the sensations are no longer a strong experience, return to mindfulness of breathing, or perhaps to listening to and feeling your moment to moment experience. If you find it difficult to stay with persistent, strong sensations, unpleasant sensations, you might breathe with them. Let the breath help you find some balance and openness in the mist. Or if the sensations are so unpleasant that you can't be present with any balance or equanimity, feel free to return to your home base, to your primary place of resting attention, the breath, or perhaps listening to sounds. In a similar way, when strong emotions arise, fear, sadness, happiness, excitement, grief, you can practice meeting each experience with a kind and clear presence, not pushing anything away, not judging, not resisting what is happening. Rather, simply notice and allow the experience, just as it is. Let your senses be wide open, listening to and feeling the entire moment. When any experience calls your attention, perhaps strong sensations or emotions, notice and allow this experience of aliveness to be as it is. Allow what is happening to unfold in an awake, open awareness. In a moment, the bells will ring, signifying the end of this practice. Thank you for taking the time to practice self care. You can always return to this sense of awareness at any time during your day by mindfully returning to your breath as your anchor.